And there's no contract. There's no money up front. You show up and you perform, and you can be gone tomorrow at 6 o'clock or at 2 a.m.
And what they don't understand, the amount of backstabbing, the amount of lying, the cheating, the manipulating, waiting for you to fail. All they want is my time. That's the currency with your kids and your family and your wife. It's the time. It's not the money.
You're talking to two guys that all the odds were stacked against them. We wasn't even supposed to be here. I took a bullet to the chest. You know, like it's still in there.
I say being broke is the most selfish thing you can do. You can't help nobody except you. And our struggle has created who we are today. Welcome to the Hard Knocks podcast, where we dive deep into the door-knocking industry, the grind, the grit it takes to succeed. This is the show for the ones who've been told no more times than they can count, but keep showing up anyway. And so today, I have a very special guest in the building. He's a family friend. We've known each other for quite some time. We've coached football together. We realized we come from the same past, the same upbringing, man, and we're just in two different industries. So I want to introduce my man, Randy Nicodemus. I think I mess it up all the time. Maybe I messed it up. Did I get it right?
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus.
Hey.
What's up, big dog?
Man, dude, I'm still tripping. Like I said, this is an awesome setup. Like we're in the shipping containers right now, but fully furnished, and it's fresh, man. It's nice. Thank you.
I appreciate you saying that, dude.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, man. So you have an oil and gas company, man. Tell me a little bit about. Well, let's go even further back, right? How'd you get started in oil and gas?
Okay, so we're in the oil and gas industry, but we're a service company that services E&P operators.
Okay.
So we're not technically doing the drilling or the exploration or anything like that.
Right.
We're coming in as a service company to help them drill the project out, right?
Cool.
So how did I get started? Right?
Yeah.
2000 and what year was it? We were in 2000. Well, it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2002.
Okay.
2005. Buddy calls me up. I'm selling cars at the time. I just got home from – there's going to be some layers to this, but I had just got home from being away for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm selling cars at a Nissan dealership. My buddy calls me up, and he's like, I'm playing in the mud like every little boy's dream. I'm driving excavators, and I'm making boatloads of money every week.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm getting advances – from the Nissan dealership, but I'm in a little town in Arkansas where nobody's there, so we're not even selling cars. So I hightail it back home, jump in the car with him. We end up on a rig, and next thing you know, I'm on a drilling rig, and I'm being educated on fluid separation, fluid conditioning, solids control, fluid management.
Yeah.
And that's where it all started, man.
Yeah. So were you in the labor part of it? Because at what point did you go from labor to sales, right? I mean, or were you selling
that was
right when you went there?
Yeah, no, that's a good way to start it off right there. So started at the field level as a technician.
Okay.
Didn't know what the heck we had going on. Didn't know what, bro. You remember? We're from. I'm not from that side of the world. I show up at the rig. I'm learning solids control. Started out as a technician, worked that for about 8 years. Then we hit a downturn, was off work for like a year trying to figure things out. The Marcellus Shale started picking up in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So rode out to Pennsylvania, worked that for a couple years as a technician, and then this is where it starts.
Yeah.
This is where it gets good.
Yeah.
So we're already in sales before the oil field.
Okay. Yeah, because you were selling cars. Yeah,
we were selling a lot of things.
Yeah, right.
You know,
that's
that's
a
where
lot of guys learn the business that way.
That's where it started.
I'll be honest, I learned a lot from that.
Exactly,
game. Yep,
exactly.
100%.
So we take that, turn it into something good. Next thing you know, man, the sales career started on the block.
Right.
All right. After the block, we're selling magazines, subscriptions, door to door.
Yeah.
You know all about that life. Jay knows all about the hard knock life for real. Yeah. So we're going door to door with that. So my trajectory in sales went from there to used car dealerships to the Nissan dealership. So I just always had the the stimulation, man, the excitement to connect with people.
Yeah.
To see how I could bridge gaps, network. Hey, help this dude out, help this, and so that all just translates very well into how we got into the sales side.
Right.
When I'm in the oil and gas industry. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm ready to get home, bro. I'm like, these are two of the most depressing years of my career because I just had my son, Noah, Noah, my third son, and I'm traveling. I'm going to Pennsylvania for 28 days. I'm coming back home for 10.
Yep.
And I'm doing it again.
Right.
And I'm doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm already in the industry, years before that. So I'm tired. I'm like, I'm ready to get back home. I jump on a call. I'm rapping with this dude. I'm trying to get a job with him. I'm like, I just want to come back home. Whatever we got to do, like, let's make it happen. He's like, man, I just need like 3 machines to pick this project up.
Yeah.
That's my struggle right now. So I'm like, wow, guess what? My buddy is overseas right now. I'm not telling the guy this. This is just what's going on in my life, right? The context is my buddy's overseas at the time manufacturing the equipment.
Okay.
So I brokered the deal right there on the phone in a job interview. I'm like, yo, check it out. I got you.
Yeah.
You need 3 machines. Let's talk about the drilling program. So we start talking about the program, the mud weight, what it calls for. I'm like, we got the exact machines. I turned that job interview into my first 6-figure check.
How much was the check?
It was
6 figures can range from 1 to 9.
It could be a lot. Well, for me, it's still a lot. But at that time, remember this was in 2011.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, it's like that's like a $250,000.
You know what I'm
now.
saying? Yeah. So at the time, it's 120 racks.
Right.
But I'm on the phone in a 20-minute phone call where I'm trying to get back home.
Yeah.
And I just seal the deal on 3 machines that I'm going to bring across and put on U.S. soil.
Yeah.
For this guy. But guess what? I'm not going to go to work now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm like, dude, everything just changed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm making good money in the oil field. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Everybody's making really good money and everybody's blessed, right?
Absolutely.
Just depending on how you're living. There was a time where I was spending more than I was making, and you know how that goes. But if you're doing it right, you're doing well. But then I hit 120 in literally a phone call.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo.
That's
so
when
now,
it went off.
Right?
That's when it goes off.
It goes off.
You're like, hold up. I made $125,000 in 5 minutes. Like,
I'm not even going to make that in the next 12 months. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, and
right.
this is before social media, before like Facebook, Instagram, and all that.
I think
so
MySpace was.
I think MySpace was. MySpace was dying, wasn't it?
Yeah,
was it Tom?
MySpace,
Tom was out of there. Or he was on his way out.
Yeah, when Facebook came out, Tom was gone.
Yeah, he was.
That whiteboard shit he was on.
We don't even know is Tom even. I'm being serious. Is he alive?
I don't even know.
Because Tom has like disappeared.
Yeah.
He don't even have a. I see nothing.
I don't.
And everybody's online.
Yeah, he probably just went hiding.
I got nostalgic there for a minute, dude. MySpace. So, real quick, so that's where it starts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I put in my 2-week notice. I get back home, and then I get with my wife, get with Rachel, and she's like, "All right, listen," because she's with me the whole time. She knows this is your bread and butter.
Right.
You need to get back into.
Did you meet Rachel? When you met Rachel, right? Did you meet her? When did you meet her at this time in this?
So I met Rachel in 2008.
Okay. So you were doing the oil stuff for
a couple years
before you, right? So
Correct.
This $125,000 check, this comes before Rachel.
No, this comes with her. Because this is
at the same
2011.
Okay.
And I got
All
with me and Miss Rachel met 2008.
Okay.
7. Yeah,
Okay.
I better have that right.
Yeah.
Love you, baby.
Yeah.
We got 6 kids now. We forget a lot of stuff. I got all.
Yeah.
It's cool. I get a pass. But no, yeah. So I get back home, and then off to the races. So now Rachel's like, "Listen, we need to start targeting all the service companies.
Yeah.
And you need to go hit it." So Rachel puts the list together. She's literally getting the list, right? We're just had Victoria. We just had our second daughter. We're in the rental house. Work was slow, right? Well, no. I'm sorry, I messed it up. We were in Pennsylvania, came back. Okay, I got out of work. I had the $125,000 check now.
Yeah.
Okay, race is on. So then that's 3 machines. I'll give you just to compare it. One of the largest manufacturers of a decanter centrifuge is anywhere from 400 to possibly 700 units worldwide.
Okay.
Me and Miss Rachel have it sold and installed. We're not even talking rented. Close to 200 units.
Holy shit.
Since 2011.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild.
So just so the audience knows, okay, so when I met Randy, I noticed a few things about him. I knew he was tatted up. I noticed from the way he spoke that he didn't come from, he came from the same place that I came from, right? Like that same kind of area. And then I remember we were on the phone one day and I was like, dude, because usually when I tell people, hey, I got 5 kids in a business, hey, this is this and this, he was like, oh, I got 6 kids and a business. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I was like, I can't even run that excuse by you. I was like, you got 6 kids. Man. And they're pretty much all kind of like around the same age too, right?
Yeah.
Like, because like I got 12, 10, I mean, Bella will turn 3.
I mean, our boys played football together.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's a lot of close age there.
Similarities, and I was so intrigued because I was like, I like guys like you, man, because it's like we've come from such a bottom that we're like, all right, like how are we going to get the fuck up out of this and not have to worry about money anymore? You know what I mean? And I think there's levels, right? I think first, you gotta get into the industry, right? You gotta learn about the industry, which is what you did, and it's what I did too, right? When I got into roofing,
how did you land in the roofing?
Oh, dude, same thing, right? Like
phone call, introduction to the industry.
I get out of prison. Nobody's hiring me.
Trying to figure
right?
it out.
Like it's the
you
oil.
Don't even know what you want to do.
That's what's so similar about the oil industry and roofing is because like a lot of guys, when they get out of prison, right? It's like you got oil or you got roofing. That's it. Right? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
you're not going to bag groceries.
Right. You can't.
You physically you can't.
Your fines, your probation fees, and your fucking parole
your
fees.
piss test.
Yes, is $50.
Is what I'm saying. That's like that's your paycheck, bro.
Yes, exactly, 100%. And so I realized we had a lot of similarities, and what really intrigued me was I was like, you and your wife also run the business together. Correct. So, and me and Taylor run the business together. Yeah. Now, that is something that people ask me all the time. They go, how the fuck do you do it? You know what I mean? Because I could never work with my wife, right?
I know.
I think I want to get your input on that, right? Because like people like me and you, I don't know if Rachel had the same upbringing that me and you had.
No.
Okay, cool. Because Taylor didn't either.
No, the complete opposite.
Taylor is very like straight at like.
Hey, praise God too, because I wouldn't. Leave that for us.
Yes. Yeah. Like had I not met Taylor, Miller Storm doesn't exist.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
1000%.
And I think that's same for you.
That
right?
is. Yep.
It's like I don't. I think God just blessed me with somebody that was like had a totally different core value set and was like reset me as a man to show me how to be like a real man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like growing up without a father, a single family household, my mother was always working. I was always constantly, I just didn't want to worry about money anymore. That was like my main thing, right? Yeah. I was like, the reason I was selling the drugs and doing all the stuff was because I was tired. I knew $20, like my mom's working 12-hour days and come home super late and she could barely afford the rent, barely afford this. And I was like, trying to get my mom to lend me $5 was like, you know what I mean? Like it was a loan and it came with interest.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it can't even happen.
Yep, exactly. And so I didn't want my kids to be in that situation. Like I just knew I wanted to fix the money issue. But me and you have a lot of similarities. Talk to me a little bit about, right? Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We're working with your wife. I want to hear from your perspective, right? What's the superpower, right? And then also what's the super weakness that you have to be aware of working with your wife?
Wow. So, like you said, and we'll tie it back to just being blessed and favored. Yeah. I believe that obviously I don't get my life together. We're not sitting here today. I don't meet Rachel. We're not 100%. Sitting here. We don't even have a family. We don't have a standard. We're not even. I don't even think I'm here.
Right.
Period.
100%.
Situations.
100%.
Yeah. So, to make sure I understand the question the right way and how to frame this. But like, the superpower is, I really do believe that it was just meant to be that.
Yeah.
You know, like that was part of my life that God, you know, wrote for my life.
Yep.
So this works. This isn't. There's no. This is what life is.
Yeah.
There's that.
Right.
And everything just I don't want to say perfectly, but it, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's an imperfect type of perfect in a weird way. Like everything, she takes care of everything. She has help, obviously. You know, she's got her little team, but she's obviously still doing everything.
Yeah.
And with them, but it's just it's a balance.
Yeah.
It's a balance. Am I answering the question the right way?
Yeah. I want to hear because I think the superpower for me with Taylor was I didn't have the confidence to start the business, right?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Like the legal paperwork and starting an LLC and talking to the state. I was done talking to the state of Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
We're not friends no more.
When she said, fill out government paperwork, I was like, this shit just...
Me and Texas are not friends no more, man.
I'm like, alias on here? Like, you know? So, like, when I got into roofing or, you know, or when we were going to start Miller Storm, she was the person with the business mindset, right? Like I had a business mindset, but I was hustling.
We're just hustling. We're bringing home the bacon.
So that was the superpower, right?
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So when I'm saying that in the sense of the business, right? Like, what is that superpower? But because there's a lot of people. I was talking to a gentleman the other day. There's also some things that affect the relationship, right? Like running the business, you're with each other all the time. So I'm going, what does that look like for you? And then also, like, so superpower, right? What you guys struggle with, and then like, how have you grown from that?
Okay.
And
yeah. Superpower is exactly that. She's taking care of everything legally for the business, the structure, the bookkeeping, all those things. I am focused on the business development side of it.
Yep.
Strengthening our customer base, you know, just quality control, business development, everything, you know, scaling the business, marketing the business, promoting it, everything, you know what I mean? Overseeing operations, you know, yes, I have a vice president of operations that operations don't exist without you, James. Okay, you already know that, dude.
Yeah,
we don't have a business if Miss Rachel's not here, and we don't run the business from an operational side if James ain't here.
Yep.
So that's the superpower.
Yeah.
Right? I just me and Rachel, we're a unit, but then I have to surround myself, just like you do, with people that are smarter than me in certain areas.
Yes.
So that I could be the smartest in all areas.
Right.
So I could be the trusted advisor. So 100%. I'm the expert.
Absolutely.
I'm not the product pusher or the list of just random pricing. I'm the trusted advisor.
Yep.
And by putting people in position to do their thing better than me, that lets me be the best at what I do.
Absolutely.
That's
the CEO.
So is that
CEO.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, has it ever created struggles in your relationship?
So,
like running the business.
I mean,
and you know what I mean? Like, because there's a business life, there's a parent life, and then there's a relationship.
And it's all happening at one time.
Same time.
You're right. And so it just becomes this blend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just becomes this blend, and that's what your life is.
Yeah. Have you ever struggled with her? Like,
no.
Have you ever had? No.
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
No.
That's amazing.
1,000% no. Like, I mean, are we human, and do we have like some different views on stuff? Yeah. But listen, she doesn't get in my way of sales.
Yeah.
She just makes sure that before we take on a project, we sit down and we vet that customer.
Yeah.
Right? Because like, don't get me wrong, even there's certain people that I you want to work with and you think you do until you sit down and you do your discovery call and you realize that customer's not for me. That's what she makes sure I do.
Yeah.
She's
your second pair of eyes.
Yeah, because
who do you trust more than your wife?
Nobody.
Right.
Like we get excited.
Exactly. 100%.
I'm like, I'll go take over the world. I mean, I can blow it up.
Yep.
And that's what I've done before.
Absolutely.
I know we just missed a whole part of the deal there, but like I've done this for other people.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
The reason I was asking, and so like because your answer to that is actually a unique answer that I haven't heard. as much, right? And so
Okay.
I want to know from your
Yeah.
perspective, what do you and Rachel do, okay, like to work together to make sure that you guys maintain a healthy relationship, right, without struggles, from the business to the 6 kids to the home life to the marriage, right? Like
Everything.
what is that? Like what? Give me like top 2 things, right? Because this is just more. I'm asking you, like I'm being vulnerable.
No, I know.
with
On
you,
some
right?
general,
Like,
on some genuine.
yeah.
And I'm trying to like see if there's like this. There it is.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, we just wake up and do life. Like
Yeah.
it's the same thing every day. I know that
Absolutely.
probably sounds kind of boring, but
No.
it's not. It's really exciting. Like we get up.
I totally get that.
You know what I mean? Depending on what's going on, it's a cold plunge. It's a workout.
Yeah.
It's
And y'all do that together.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't like dude. We've been together. So we started our first oil and gas service company. Not complete. This is Complete Solids Control we're talking about. My other one, which we still have, Integrity Centrifuge Services. We started that in 2011.
Okay.
So we have not left each other's sight since 2011. Probably thinking, oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane. No, I'm in the best season of my life. There was struggles early on, trying to figure things out. You're young, you're dumb, you think you're rich.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're spending money on all kinds of stupid stuff. You're helping people out. You're just trying to, we're all students of the game trying to figure it out.
Absolutely.
But we're in this place now where I really am. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, right? I may not look like it, but I feel like it.
Yeah.
I just turned 43, man. Everybody's thriving. My friends are thriving.
Yep.
People are doing great things. Even in the storms, no pun. There's so much beautiful stuff happening. Man, football, the kid, meeting, your children, your family. There's so many great things happening. Not trying to get too off track here. I'm getting excited right now.
Yeah.
We just do everything together. Haven't been apart, and so life is what it is.
Yeah.
Like we get
I
up,
love that.
we do our thing. We cook real quick. If we're not cooking, we're getting them out the door, making sure they're good. They have their school for a minute. They come home. We have, everybody's at the homework. And got the little babies that we're taking care of. The bigger kids are helping now. I have my schedule. I have my meetings. Rachel's doing her thing. I really can't even help her because I don't know nothing about that side of the business, which I feel really bad.
I'm the same way, dude.
Right?
Yeah, like what Taylor does, like she does so much that like by the time I'm like, hey, did we do this? She's like, that was like 2 weeks ago.
You can't even help her.
She's like,
you feel helpless, but she can help you.
Yep.
So she's always there to help. Do her, help out. But
100%.
Yeah, man.
The reason I asked that is because, being vulnerable, right? Like, because me and Taylor started this, right? It's like we do have disagreements, right?
Sure.
And so, like, and then when we disagree, sometimes that can go home with us, and we still talk about the business, right? And so, for any husband, wife, couple out there, I think it's very healthy that when you go home, there's a cutoff point for talking about the business, because the business can be 24 fucking 7, and you have to have a time, a boundary where we are no longer talking about the business. We're focusing on our children. We are focusing on us and having a deeper relationship between me and my wife, and also with God. And so because that's something I had to learn, right? It's actually something I'm learning right now. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Because we had to create some boundaries, like now I'm like, it's do not disturb.
Sure.
I have a certain list of people that if you call me, I will answer that list. Because then I know it's important. But otherwise, this is my time with my family. Right.
100%.
I hear guys talk all the time. I was taught, right? It's like grind, like 24/7. If you're not grinding, 12 hours, 14 hours. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand it in the beginning. Like in the beginning, right?
Yeah, you have to.
You have to get the plane off the ground.
That's it.
But there comes a time where you should have a team built where you should get the time with your children, bro. Like your kids are only they're only so old for so
That's
long.
it.
You know,
You get
And
one shot with them.
one shot, dude. You know what I mean? And people come and go, but they'll always be your children, you know? And so just my advice to some of the people that do run businesses, whether you do it with your wife or you do it just by yourself, is like, listen, there are sacrifices that need to be made, but don't make it 100% the sacrifice. Do not make your children the sacrifice.
Right.
Because listen,
Yeah.
like your kids don't understand what money is. I mean, my kids, listen, I'm talking about kids that are 12 years old and younger, you know, like they don't understand why I'm out here. All they want is my time.
Yeah.
They want my time.
That's it.
That's it. That's the currency with your kids and your family and your wife. It's the time.
Yep.
It's not the money. You know what I mean?
No, it's like what, and I probably get this wrong, but I think it was like Cody Sanchez said it too. She said, "I'm like it's not the money I'm chasing, it's the freedom
Yes.
that the money brings."
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people said that.
Yeah.
But that's really tough, and that's really like it's exactly what it is.
Right.
Not to get too off track, but you know, well, no, I don't want to go there yet. So yeah, how is that working out right now? The balance that you're finding, you and Taylor, like
Dude,
the do not disturb,
I
turning it off.
Dude, I had to come to
Are you
Jesus.
seeing fruit with that now? Like good
Yes.
fruit being produced?
I
from that?
have spiritual peace.
Good.
With that, I've created those boundaries because I have an addictive personality,
Of course.
right? And
Yeah.
so, like, I'm a guy that, like, if I fucking turn on I don't play video games, but when I was younger, I have to beat the whole fucking video game in like 48 hours. Like I'm not like somebody I can like put this thing down. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have to be very self-aware that like when I'm in, I'm just like locked in.
Yeah.
And I think that's great for entrepreneurs, like,
yeah.
but it's also your greatest weakness. You know what I mean? It's like usually your biggest strength is your biggest weakness. You know what I mean?
Just got to turn that on and off.
So, but let's switch gears here for a quick minute, right? Because we had a conversation not too long ago. We were on the phone, right? We're like, you know, about attracting high quality talent. How have you done that with your company? What strategies have worked for you, and what strategies are not working for you, and what are you looking for?
So the talent that we're looking for,
because it's 100% commission, isn't it? Or you do a little salary.
Well, so yeah, here's how it works really. So the sales team is me,
okay,
right? Yeah. And depending on how big you want to take it, is going to depend on how much help you need.
Right.
And I'm at a place where, man, when you take on a project, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be very humble and careful because I have scaled it to a very exciting yet, I don't want to say dangerous, but
don't look down.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, right? That's what it was. And it was like, man, I had to really sit back and think for a second. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing some quality control here.
Yeah.
And I don't like feeling like I don't have any control.
Right.
And I don't know if I want to do that again.
Yeah.
Like, because the right people aren't here, obviously. It's not an equipment issue. It's like when you scale that quick, that fast, not only is it super capital intensive, but it's like the people, man, it's all about the people, bro. We don't have, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
And if you don't got them, then what's the point of even pursuing all this work?
Yep.
So,
they say if you're growing fast, you don't have control. Right.
Yeah.
It's
you
like
can't.
if you're growing super fast, you don't have control.
Yeah.
Right. But
Right.
if you are slowly growing, then you can have control.
Right.
Right. And so, but you can't have one or the. It's either one or the other.
Yeah, and it's like these opportunities, you know, you get one shot.
Yep.
And man, that's it.
Right.
Like seriously, you get one shot,
Yeah.
and there's no contract. There's no money up front.
Yeah.
There's no you show up, and you perform.
Yeah.
And you can be gone tomorrow.
Yep.
At 6 o'clock or at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
If I feel like it, you're
Yeah.
gone. They're going to pack you up. You're out of there.
Yep.
And then whether it was you know something literally on your side, or they just didn't like the fact that this was the move that was made.
Yes. You're done.
You're out of there.
Yep.
And then guess what? He's over there bad mouthing you to his homie, You know,
Yeah.
just
bad news travels faster
no
than good
reason,
news.
just you know what I mean, like
Yep.
just the politics behind it. So all of a sudden, you just like put your heart and soul and everything you had
Into a person.
into and an operation, right? With a lot of great equipment and expertise, and it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It was just politics.
Yep.
He didn't like that move,
Right.
so I'm gonna stop it.
Yeah.
So all that investment, all that time, all that effort, done.
Yeah.
And if I want to say a couple bad things to make myself look okay for justifying why I did what I shouldn't have done on some, you know what I mean, just political stuff,
Yeah.
then that's going to travel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's hard to come back from, especially when it's like we'll always own, you know, any mistake or you know, anything like that. But so
what are you looking for in a rep now? Like, what do you like? Do you call them sales reps, or what do you call them in your industry?
be just a sales rep,
Sales consultant or something
yep,
like that.
Sales rep,
right?
sales consultant. Yep.
Like, what qualities are you looking for people now? Are you still trying to be the guy that does all the sales? Because I have a friend of mine, right? He likes to just be in control of those relationships because they're few and far between, and like he can't risk
it.
Like somebody else fucking that up.
Yeah,
because they're.
I agree 1,000%.
Multi-million-dollar
Yes.
deals. And and it's a reputation business, and so he can't trust anybody with that.
That's it.
I was just listening to a podcast, and the guy said, he goes, he's a high performance coach. He goes, the two biggest things that hold entrepreneurs back is trusting other people, right?
Yeah.
And control.
Yeah.
Because it hit me. It really did.
Well, you got
to
to trust somebody, but you don't want to trust anybody.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right.
And I like what you said about your guy. Yes, I have it's a control issue because I know that they're going to mess it up.
Yeah.
Like real quick. So we had I brought a guy on.
Yeah.
He did bring a project. Okay. Didn't feel very warm and fuzzy about the situation, but as far as the liaison between the two, we'll call him a sales rep, whatever.
Yeah.
But I did let a little bit of control go because I'm like, all right, hey, look, we're in business 8 years now. I've been doing this 20. Man, there's got to be a day of the week where Randy decides to give a little trust.
Yeah.
I did that.
Hold the steering wheel.
Yeah, I did that. And it backfired.
Yeah.
Big time.
Right.
The job was done, but there was a lot of horrible communication. There was a lot of things that were promised to the customer that shouldn't have ever been even something we just don't do as a service company.
Yeah.
And there's things like that where you take losses. I do it to save face.
How did that affect your vision of your business?
Well, it just let me know that I got to get back in the saddle. And like your buddy says, we ain't trusting nobody no more. Not in a sense like, look, there's good people out there.
Yeah.
And there's good Jays out there. I mean, there are believe it or not, some Jays out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And some Randys.
Right.
You got to find those guys and hope, naturally those guys are already somewhere where they're being taken care of.
Yeah.
And if not, you got to look at that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
But anyways, the point is it affected me. It affected it like I can't let that happen anymore.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why I do the bidding. There's a reason why you're going to put me in touch with the operator. We're going to go have a meeting first, right?
Right.
I'm going to do the bids. We're going to make sure there's open communication because I can't trust somebody to go in there and put anything together.
Exactly.
Because they're not going to do it right.
Right. 100%.
You might have a relationship. You might know this guy, this drilling manager, this drilling engineer. But what I've seen is that these guys don't know what they're doing. And so I'm going to have total control of that.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying I wouldn't hire you.
What are you looking for now in your company?
Well, if it's not that I'm really.
Are you scaling? Like, are you looking like? I mean, you're trying to grow, right?
Well, yeah, we're growing.
Yeah.
But we're not. I'm not looking to grow any more than what I can control.
Okay.
Basically.
Absolutely.
So right now, I don't need a business development rep.
Right.
Now, if somebody came up or you were like, "Hey, man, my boy Chris over here," and Chris comes through the door, and Chris has a lot of contacts, and he wants to bring his book of business, and this is what he kind of wants to share into, then okay, cool, let's look at that. We'll structure it, boom, make it happen. But like, I'm not really trying to go higher.
Yeah.
Out
you're,
that.
You're You're good where you're at.
I'm good where I'm at. Yeah. What
yeah.
we would be looking for as we scale are the operators.
Okay.
Are the technicians.
Yes.
The guys to go out there and.
What is it? The technicians. What do they do?
So they would basically handle the entire operation on a drilling rig.
Okay.
So we call it like the backyard of a rig. We cover everything from the left to right. So we basically recycle all the drill mud.
Okay.
And condition it and clean it up and strip it and
And
send it.
you'll train guys from no experience
Absolutely.
and show those
are
guys
the best
how to,
ones, bro. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
And
Those
then
are the best ones.
is there? Do you look at those technicians because you were a technician too, right?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that where those guys would start to grow and potentially, develop with your company? Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could come in as a tech, and then you can take it as far as you want to go.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody here that's the A team, right?
Yeah.
Like my vice president of operations.
Had to push cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Our service manager, honestly, dude, we all got into this together at the same time when we came home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now I've had to go through a lot of homies.
Yeah.
Because they
true.
ain't with it.
Yeah.
But every one of them that I stepped in here with, I tried to bring to the top, not here anymore.
Right.
So
And it hurts.
It does. It
hurts.
really does.
A lot of guys, man, they think that entrepreneurship is so easy. They think that we're sitting back and we're fucking eating peaches off a peach tree and we're just fucking collecting checks and we're just spending money and all that stuff. And what they don't understand is the amount of backstabbing, the amount of lying, the cheating, the manipulating, the waiting for you to fail, man, I hope this motherfucker. Dude, there is a very select few of people that you can trust, and I do think that trust is built from the top, from the bottom. Right? Yeah. It's like, dude, if you want to build trust, cool. You could push carts. Yeah. When someone comes in here, I'm like, they're like, I want an opportunity. I'm like, yeah, I'll give you an opportunity. Yeah. Let's see if you could go canvas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
First, let's see if you can even knock 200-300 doors a week.
Absolutely.
All right? You know what I mean? Because talk is cheap, man. I've had a lot of guys, they say that the best salespeople are the easiest sell.
Yeah.
Right.
Rachel used to tell me that. You're so easily sold. I can sell you on anything.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
And it made me negative for a while, dude. I have trained so many people, and I had to do some self-reflection, right? Because I had spent so much time and energy training these people, right? And then they would leave and go to another company, or they would steal jobs from me, or they will it would just it was always something they could I would give them a draw and then they would quit or whatever, and fuck y'all people too, really, because listen, there's I used to have a very big heart for people, and because guys like me and you, man, look, dude, when I got out, I just wanted an opportunity.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd do anything,
I was so
too.
grateful for the opportunity that and they did give me I ran my draw up to $2,500. I was broke, dude.
Yeah.
I had nothing. I told guys the guy that hired me, he said, all right, the first sale you're going to have to do is you're going to have to sell somebody on picking you up, because I didn't have a car. He gave me 7 days in a motel, and he was like, this is the best I can do for you. I was homeless, right? And so I literally couch hopped on all these sales reps' houses, right?
And then
what a lot of guys don't like to do is knock doors. So
nobody wants to face rejection every day,
bro. I don't give
I didn't either.
Fuck.
I didn't either.
So this is the quality, right?
I'm like, we're going to Kansas to sell magazine subscriptions? I'm like, where's the magazines at?
Done.
I never even seen a magazine,
Yep.
bro. To this day, I've never seen a magazine. I was just selling the subscriptions. I didn't even really understand the concept. I'm like, but I got this.
Yep.
And I jumped in the van and went around the world getting dropped off at street corners and told, hey, it's 9 a.m. We'll see you at lunch.
Yep.
You know
How many
magazines staying in
you sold?
hotels. I'm tons.
And just so everybody knows, right?
I was actually the top salesman after 2 months there, by the way. Just saying.
The point there, though, right, is people think they're like, oh, well, really, that's all I'm going to do. And it's guys, listen, I'm just talking from a business owner, right? It's we have to start people off incrementally. I can't just give you $125,000 a year and hope you do your job, right? Like you have to start off at the ground level and prove that not only are you consistent, not are your core values right, that you show up on time, at the basic stuff. Because in the interviews, it all sounds dope. It's like a first date, you know. Interview like, oh, I'm great. Oh man, the last guy. Oh man, like I'm a customer service skill. It's all la 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 la, right? Until you get out there.
Time to go to work.
Until it's like time to go knock the doors, or it's time to go out there and be the technician out there in the hot ass weather in Texas, right? And now
or Pennsylvania, New Mexico. You know, when it's time to put on. It's a different story.
But that's, I think, how trust is built.
But listen, when you're coming to Miller Storm, right? When you're coming to Complete Solids Control, that's who you're going to come work with.
Yes.
Is the guys that were born that way.
Yep.
So that's the standard.
Yep.
So if I want to put you through that, I obviously feel I already see your future.
Yeah.
Like I can't, but if I had a crystal ball and I see that, I could say, hey, look, man, you're me.
Right.
If I could show you. Would you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't see that.
Yeah.
Just like our kids don't understand the money situation right now.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're buying Apple Watches like it's nothing. They don't get it. And I'm like, no, but listen, if you just put the work in, I promise you, dude, like you got to do everything that I did.
Yes.
And there's the ratio of you being successful. If I copy what Jay did and what he does every day, I'm gonna be like Jay.
Yep. Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And if you're not with that, then. You know, you belong where you belong.
Is there a training program, or how does your training program work at your company?
Yeah, so you come in as a technician. You're going to come to the yard. You're going to come to the yard with the VP of operations, the service manager, the service technician, and basically we're going to get you right in there to understand what you're looking at.
Okay.
Before you get to a rig.
Okay.
I need you to see everything.
Right.
And I need to see you.
Yeah.
I need to make sure you got teeth in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
And that, I mean, because we've had some crazy, anyways.
Yeah.
We just got to make sure that you look ready, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we do a deep dive,
yeah.
and then they learn all the equipment, what it does, why it does it, how to service it, how to maintenance it, what to look for. Put them on the excavator. Let's see how they operate the excavator. And then they're going to hang out for, depending on the skill level. Mm-hmm. If you're new, are we talking new coming in?
Yeah,
no experience?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Then for our audience, right? Because
for the audience, yeah.
Because because guys already know what I'm looking for, right? But I'm like, because there's so much potential for people to earn that freedom, right? With your company and my company. Absolutely. I'm going like for the audience that's listening, right? Like listen, like if you're not in my market, but you're out in Midland, New Mexico, where you there's another place, Arkansas.
New Mexico. Well, we operate in different states, but predominantly in the Texas, New Mexico area.
Okay, so anywhere Midland, Texas.
Yep, Midland.
And then where are you at in Mexico?
Hobbs, New Mexico.
Hobbs. Okay. Yep. So like if you guys are out there in Hobbs, New Mexico, or Midland, okay, and you guys are looking for an opportunity, maybe you're down bottom right now, right? Like these are opportunities that are open for you, okay? Of course, Miller Storm's open, and I'm always looking for top tier talent.
Absolutely.
I used to have this envision where because I'm 100% commission based, right? I was like, oh man, I just try to hire all these people, right? No, because like culture over sales. I say that all the time in this company. It's like
that's funny you said that because I just had that conversation the other day, and my buddy was like, "It's exactly what." Yeah,
you get
that's
one.
it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's where we differentiate. It's the culture, man.
Yep. Talk to me about that, man. What's your culture like?
So that's what it is. So basically, it's the Miller Storm culture. Basically, we're looking for the guys like us. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And since that's who started with us, our people here are branches off of those relationships.
Absolutely.
So you're looking at ex-felons that were, none of us, I don't really feel we're bad people. I think we just made some bad decisions.
100%.
But that's the culture there. It's ground zero. Come from nothing.
Yep.
These dudes are out there, wanting a major life-changing opportunity.
Yep.
Like they're not just looking for a job because it's not a job; it's a lifestyle. And that's what they want. They want to change that. And so we're just a bunch of dogs, man.
What can you tell me a success story at your company, right? Like, and what the potential earnings are if they came to come work for you?
Yeah. So as a technician, you come out, like I said, you come through, you get the training. After the training, you're out in the field with what we would call, like a solid veteran.
Okay.
And he's going to train you up for a couple weeks.
Yep.
So you're going to be with somebody. You get to the yard, you get to the field. And then after
is that 2 weeks they're staying out there in the trailer?
Correct.
Like,
yeah.
okay.
So you'll be at the you'll come to the shop for a couple weeks.
Okay.
We'll get you all trained up, safety oriented, everything that you need. Then you translate out into the field.
Okay.
And then you're pretty much training side by side with a veteran, right?
Yep.
And you're there for a few weeks.
Okay.
And then once we do our assessment, you feel good, we feel good. Everybody's confident that you can run that operation, and it's not as crazy it may sound to some people. It's really not. Then you're out on your own.
Okay.
And you're making, I'm going to break this down by day rate, but we do it by per diem and hourly. But man, there's guys out there making anywhere from, $300 to $650 a day.
Okay.
Right? As a technician.
All right. Wow. What's that a year?
Well, let's just say, for example, we'll find a sweet spot. Let's say you're making
W-2 gives you
everybody's an employee, yes, sir.
Right, cool.
No offense, we don't.
No.
So our clients don't want contractors on location.
Okay.
So that's the number one thing they always ask me.
Okay.
You got W-2 employees or contractors? And I'd love to brag about it because everybody here is here for a career opportunity.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So let's just say you're doing $500 a day. You do the math.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Their
schedules.
Can they work an unlimited amount of time if they wanted to just
within
stay
safety reasons?
Yeah,
within safety parameters. Like we do got guys that are like, yo, boss, so they'll tell my guys, I want to work like 90 days straight, dude, and then like take 4 days off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like, bro, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You're going to get us all in a situation because there's safety representatives on location that live with you too. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So like the customer, they're out there. Everybody's out there. But the schedules that our team runs is usually a 21 days on, 10 days off. So 21 days on, 10 days off, or they'll do 28 days on and 14 days off.
Okay.
So that's the kind of schedule you're looking at if you're going to get out there. Now, my management team, they work 14 days on, 14 days off.
Okay.
So I try to balance their.
What's the income potential there?
Man.
What's the growth, right? Like,
yeah.
Like starving guys, right? Like, me and you, right? Let's talk 2005. For me, it was 2016, right? Like, what does that look like? What does that ladder look like in your company? You know what I mean? Like, and what,
so management's going to be, you get into management, you're going to be looking at, 120 to 165 a year.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Obviously, your commission will never, your salary could never surpass the potential commissions you could make.
Okay.
And when we talk about commissions, if you want to get into the sales side of things, it's unlimited.
Yeah, it's a Hard Knocks podcast. I'm trying to talk about sales.
Millions, dude. Like millions of dollars. It's unlimited. Yeah.
At your company, what has been the biggest sales commission that, like what, from a sales commission perspective, what has your top guy made in a year?
Well, I've never had a salesman.
Okay.
So I'm the top guy.
Okay.
I know. And I'd love to meet the top guy, though, because I'm tired of being the top guy. I want a high-income earner, but high-ticket earner. But, I was able to build a few service companies out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're talking it's unlimited. So, for example, the complete solids control was born because of the grinding years before when me and Rachel were in the rental making phone calls, selling machines.
Yeah.
That's what birthed the rental company, and then that's what birthed the service company.
Yeah.
So if you could just sell a machine, think about it, right?
Yeah.
But the thing with selling is you wouldn't be selling, pieces of equipment. You'd be selling the service.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's, again, a good for someone who doesn't have any experience whatsoever.
No, but they would have to start off as a technician.
You would have to start as
because they got to understand the industry.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Understand what you're selling first.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
You get in front of some if I try to come sell a roof for you tomorrow,
right?
Come on, that's bad business.
Yeah,
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So yes, I would definitely say get in on the field level first.
100%. How long do you think it would take for somebody to go from the ground to having
mud
that
to the boardroom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
man.
because like I want my audience, right, to see the opportunities on here. Like, and
absolutely.
Like, so I always try to help my fellow family and friends, right, help them grow their company. Because they might not be the right fit for Miller Storm, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but they might be that guy that it fits for you. So I'm going like, paint that for me.
Yeah. So, original question. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Original question, right? So guy comes in, has zero experience. He just wants to learn from the ground up, right?
Yeah.
Has all the qualities that you were mentioning earlier. How long does it take somebody who's a stud and A player, right, to go from ground zero to
doing his
making
own thing,
a comfortable?
maybe?
No, to grow with you, like you know what I mean? Because I'm sure those like a loyal dude that wants to stay and help grow.
An entrepreneur.
Yes, an
right?
entrepreneur.
Someone who's going to blow your spot up for you.
Exactly. What's that vision?
Man, if you came in at the ground level and you learned what you needed to learn, obviously I'm still learning, right? I mean, you are too in your industry, but the basic the science, the concept behind what we're doing and why we're doing it, we can teach you that very fast.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just go out to the location, we tell you what's going on. It's up to you how much you can, apply that knowledge. Once you know what's going on and you understand why you're out there, all it does, that sets you up for now you know what to sell.
Right.
So now I got to go sell.
Yep. What does selling mean to you? What is the word sale? When you hear the word sale, what is the definition of that for you?
For me, well, it's different now. It used to mean sell.
Yeah.
Just go get the money. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it takes. Like go get the money. But obviously growing up, like that's shifted now. It's helping. How can I help? How can I serve? Right?
Yep.
This morning I'm on a conference call with a major operator that anybody would be like, wow, that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's shifted now because I'm trying to figure out, do we even have an issue first?
Yes.
Can
I even help you?
Yeah, because if there's no issue, then I'm just pushing product or I'm blowing everything.
Yep.
I'm not even going to have a relationship with you now. I just totally killed that.
Right.
Right. So
it's to sell me this pen.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, listen, I got to find out, is there an issue? Help them discover, even if there is an issue and they don't know it, let's go a little bit deeper and see.
Yeah.
And then let me show you how I can fill those gaps, how I built this company and how I can fill those gaps for you.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Rapport, questions, energy.
Can I help?
Personality.
Yeah. Can I help?
It's really important, guys, because I tell people to get sales out of your mind.
The sell is the relationship after the sell, bro.
It's the relationship.
You know what I'm saying? That's the sell for me.
Can you build an authentic relationship? Can you ask the right questions? And does your service meet their needs, right? Because I think a lot of guys, they come out and they just try to just say a bunch of stuff and like this and that.
Hey, listen, I did that one time early on before we started this company, right? I was that guy. I was super excited. I just made 6-figure check. I'm like, and that's what the guy, later on, I heard that's why he didn't want to do business with me at the time because I pushed too hard.
Yeah.
I was selling.
Right.
It was just all about commission.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's the universal law. When you chase something, it starts running.
And it wasn't like we had bad intentions or nothing. I'm like,
just didn't know about it.
But but I do know this. I do know that you could use the service.
Yep.
And if you use it, I get a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So what's the problem?
Just sign right here.
Yeah, come on. It's pretty simple, dude. No, yeah, so the sell for me is the relationship and all the fruit that you bear from that after you've helped them out.
100%. So let's get back to that question.
Yeah.
Right? What's the most amount of money that somebody has made at your company besides you?
Well, it's the technicians in the field at their day rates, right?
Okay.
And management, but they don't sell them.
Right.
Nobody wants to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not there. I mean, I believe it. Again, I believe everybody could if they wanted to, but not everybody wants to.
Right.
So, excuse me. So I've been doing it all, dude.
Really?
I've been doing it all. And here's the thing. Over the last year, like I told you, I was interviewing some salesmen. I told you, I need some help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to do this thing. Well, here's the thing. They don't have a book of business.
Yeah.
So what I'm learning is like, oh, okay, I get it. You're managing the accounts that Miller Storm already has.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't bring Miller Storm the book of business.
Whoa.
So that's the thing in my industry.
Okay.
They're not bringing a legitimate book of business that they went and built like I did.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
They're just managing accounts and they can't pull that account over.
Right.
So when I'm like, who you do business with? Oh yeah, how'd you get that? How do you know Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, really? Oh, okay. And then I uncover that they don't know him. They
Right.
came in to manage the account.
Right.
So it's like, that's not enough to move the needle.
Yeah.
And so I just want a fat salary. I want the company truck. I want the gas card. And we'll, hopefully make some stuff happen.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you don't even know the names of the shot callers because I do.
Yeah.
And I'm asking you, and you're talking a few levels down.
Right.
But that's not the power move. That's not the way you get in there these days.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's not real.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And you meet that every corner you turn. You're like, dude, then I'm the golden egg.
Yeah.
Back to depending on me again.
Right.
So yeah, no retirement soon.
Yeah.
No slowing down.
What's the plan? So it's 2025, right? Like how are you and Rachel planning to grow over the next, let's say, 2-3 years? Are you guys looking to, what does that look like? Like, what's the future look like for you guys?
So not much different than. So here, yeah, a little bit different than the past, but not much different than what I expected, for it to ultimately be. Because what I've learned is I want to reduce my exposure. To be honest with you, I know that sounds crazy, but like I've had a huge operation where it was like I said, like you said, right? Don't look down.
Yeah.
We just want to reduce that. I want to get with a select few of operators, streamline that process, management over each client.
Yeah.
Technicians with each client, me overseeing all of it, and creating the best customer service quality control that the industry's seen. Because at that level, I can do that.
Yeah.
Right? I can't do that like the big boys, and the big boys ain't doing it respectfully because you can't.
Right.
It's just not a.
What's your competitive advantage? Because I know you're not the only person doing this, right?
No, I
so
think
like for the people out there, right? Like why go to your company versus some other companies?
Well, like you said, look at me.
You crack me up, bro.
You remember? I asked Jay the same thing at dinner one night. I'm like, why Miller Storm? He's like, well, have you seen everybody else around that's out there doing everything, man? He's like, there's no personality.
Yeah.
There's no passion. There's no sense of the real grind. And then, then you meet me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly why I would do business with Miller Storm. So the same thing. I mean, we're like, so it's, for my reasons, I'm involved.
Yeah.
I'm heavily involved.
Yeah.
Do
you mentor those guys? Like, like one-to-one mentor?
I do.
Like, what does that look like? Like,
I do.
Do you have your, what's a week look like there?
So, not going to lie, we've fallen off on this because there's just been so much, like, growth, slow growth, big growth, a lot of things. But we were on a really good roll with, we're in touch every day. So it's constant coaching every day on the phone.
Yeah.
That's just a natural thing. But we did have our book club where we were going back to, hey, books, management, self-elevation, self-development, right? Hey, we'll read a chapter, and every Monday before our, powwow, I want to talk about this chapter, what we got from it, and just, build off of that. So that's what I'm always trying to do, and I'm always really trying to push my guys, even though they don't ever want to sell nothing, they don't want to get in front of nobody. Yeah. I'm always encouraging my A-team to do that because they are in sales every single day. They don't realize it, though.
Bro, we're all in sales.
I didn't either, in the very beginning, early on, but yeah, you are. Yeah. You're selling it.
An interview is a sale.
Yeah, and I'm like, listen, I know y'all are all making great money. Yeah. Like, you make a lot of money.
Right.
But you can make so much more and set your family up with generational wealth.
Right.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when you really start making money, you don't see money.
Nope.
You just get asset rich.
Yeah.
So, no, guys, they're thinking it's just about the money. No, we don't even see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm broke, baby.
Yeah. That's the way it should be.
Hey, last person with the money loses.
Yeah.
Or has to pay taxes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need no income. I don't need no income because then it's taxable.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing.
That is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, but no, I want to. That's the way that that's what we do, man. And we try to, we get our employees, our technicians in the field, and once a month, the management, we bring them to the yard. They cook out for them. We cater, and we just I'm like, look, don't talk about work or nothing with these guys. Just build with them, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just on some, you ain't got to be like best friends, but just you got to keep that culture there. They got to know that you care about them and that they have somebody to work for.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really have a boss back then that I respected too much. I didn't really want to work for people. I don't know why I had such a bad attitude back then. It was like there ain't no.
You don't give a fuck about me.
Bro, who's the standard around here? Like, you didn't even teach me how to do none of this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my boy Terry, rest in peace, had to teach me this on the phone. Working from another rig. Like, I'm not going to lie. I partially lied to get in.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like, if you were big, you're hired.
Right.
And, of course, I was a lot bigger back then, and we had just got home. So me and Terry, while he's 6'7", 275 pounds, and I'm not too far behind, and we walk in. He's like, "You ever drove an excavator?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's like riding a bike, bud." You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. He's like,
pulling things.
Yeah, it's cool. He's like, "Okay, cool. You're going on Felderhof 22 tonight."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I look at Terry, and he's just, so I had to learn everything like that way.
Yeah. So that's amazing though that somebody like was able to at least do that shit over the phone
yeah,
with you,
man. Yeah, he was definitely that's how I broke out into the industry. He's the one that called me.
Yep.
He was my partner in crime, man, before my best man in my wedding.
Wow.
He introduced me to the oil field.
Yeah.
And that's where it all started with him, but yeah.
That's crazy. How can people find you on Instagram, on Facebook, your company? Like, how can they find you? Like, shoot out your website.
Yeah.
Give them all of that.
Yeah. So LinkedIn, Randy Nicodemus, Complete Solids Control is our company, and it's the same name across all platforms.
Yeah, I think you need to spell Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. Nicodemus.
Okay. And what's the Instagram handle?
Complete Solids Control.
Complete Solids Control.
Yes.
So complete SOLICE.
Complete SOLIDS. Control.
Okay. Solids.
Yes, solids. Yes, sir.
All right. Complete solids control.
Complete
Gotcha.
solids control. And that's basically, when you pull up on the rig, the guys are like, "Hey, where's that solids control guy at?"
Yeah.
That's basically you can call it fluid conditioning, mud conditioning,
okay,
fluid handling, solid separation, fluid management, but we're the solids control guys. We control the solids content inside the drilling fluid.
Okay.
And we manage that. So
okay, cool.
That's the
And then so guys can reach out to you. Are you currently looking for positions, technicians, things like
we're
that?
always looking for good people, Jay.
Okay.
So like, and people will ask that, hey, you guys hiring? I'm like, only the best.
Yep.
Right. So if you got that mentality, if you got that dog mentality, you got that Miller Storm mentality, like that's what we want.
Yep.
If Miller Storm isn't your avenue and you want to go, do some big things and do it at a high level, then, we're always looking for those guys, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because Miller Storm's 100% commission. We eat what you kill over here. Dude.
And I would love for that to
but
be
I know
there.
a lot of guys, that it's like you really, they can't take it. I've had to turn down talent because I'm like, dude, this is an eat what you kill industry. Miller Storm is. Every single time I've tried to give somebody a draw or try to give somebody a salary, it has never fucking worked out in the last 6.5 years.
It's not going to.
But if I find talent and somebody comes in and they're a hustler and I see them and they're looking for an opportunity to make, you were saying, what was that like $70,000-$80,000 a year?
Yeah, you could start out at $75,000 a year just as a green hand, just learning the ropes,
benefits, and
absolutely. And here's the thing, there's
trucking a gas card or something.
Yeah, if you get management, absolutely.
Okay, management. But when they start there, they'll get driven around.
No, you got to drive out to location, and
so then you need a reliable vehicle.
You got to have some wheels, man.
Okay, all right.
And have your hygienes. But we'll the customer furnishes all living quarters, and you're fully furnished, man. You got your own bedroom. You got out there. You're living like a king.
Yeah,
You know,
but they have an opportunity to. So they just need a reliable vehicle,
That's
right?
it.
They have to have their front 2 teeth,
Gotta have
no face tats. You know,
Yeah.
be on your personal development journey,
You
right?
need- yeah, you need-
and fucking show up. That's pretty much seems like the ticket to get in with you,
Dude,
right?
that's
and build
it.
and build.
That's
right?
it.
That's it.
And then
Cool.
we'll make you a great technician.
Absolutely.
And in the future, that's totally up to you, man. But it's the sky's the limit.
Yep, 100%. I love that, man.
Sure, man.
Thank you for coming on the
Dude.
Hard Knocks podcast, dude. You're a solid dude, bro. You're one of the most solid people that I know. Very
Appreciate
rare
that, brother.
human being.
Appreciate that, man.
Because I just know the story of where you came from and how you've gotten to where you're at now. You do a lot for the community. You do a lot for your kids. I see the way that you operate with your family. I look up to you because of how you operate so stress free a lot of times. And I'm like,
Is that what it looks like?
I'm like, maybe I gotta stop looking down. I'm like, maybe I just thought I was looking up. I'm like, Randy always in a great mood, dude. You never bring bad vibes, bro. You're very encouraging,
Thank you,
dude.
bro.
I respect what you've done, what you've built, and how you've come up. So if you want to follow me, you follow me at Roof Dr. J.
Go.
If you want to join the Miller Storm team, if you're a dog and you're the best salesperson, maybe you have no sales experience at all, you get to learn from the elite here. We're doing an event this Monday with Matt Mullahan. I always mess up his last name. I think it's Mulholland, but he has a company called the Building Experts Institute. He is a genius. He's been in the game for quite some time, for over 25 years. He's coming to teach everything about insurance restoration. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I am only inviting 2 people. Okay, so if you are ready to change your life and have unlimited income potential, okay, my top guy made over $500,000 last year. If you're looking for that opportunity, I tell you, listen, it's not easy, but if you are willing to do the work, it is extremely possible for you to do that and anybody else out there. But you got to be on your personal development journey, got to be on your game, guys.
Yeah, man. I just to add to that, like that's what it is. So like you're talking to 2 guys that all the odds were stacked against them.
Yep.
Right. We wasn't even supposed to be here.
Yep.
Right. Not to get too far off track, but like part of my testimony, like, bro, I took a bullet to the chest.
Yeah.
Like it's still in there.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be here.
Right. Borrowed
But
time.
but when we turn it on, and like Jay's saying, self-development, you want to be better, you want to live better, you want to do great things for yourself and people and the family. You can't do that being broke.
Right.
Sorry, it's not going to happen. You can't help
100%.
anybody. What are you going to do?
Yep. I say being broke is the most selfish thing you can do.
Gee,
It's the most selfish thing you can do, bro. You can't help nobody except you.
nobody.
And maybe even you. You might not even be able to help you. You know what I
Interesting
mean?
way to look at that. Yeah. That's
But
what it
I
is.
think
So-
I think I truly do best when my back's against the wall. And so like I always have to put myself in
Maybe
the
people
positions.
haven't felt, hitting rock bottom yet or something.
Right.
I don't know. Like I wouldn't say I had to hit rock bottom. I just knew, like, even as a kid, like you said, I was tired of looking at always being broke. Turning my socks inside out for school because moms couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was just a really crappy. Sometimes it was crappy, man. And I knew early on that it wasn't going to be this way. It wasn't. I didn't know anything about the oil field or. My grandfather was a roofer, and I was around that my whole life, which is so cool.
Yeah.
But
Thank God for the struggle.
yes,
Thank God
praise
for
God
the,
for
the hard knocks, man, because I don't think it creates the people that we are today. I think we're extremely blessed, but I also think that our struggle has created who we are today, the entrepreneurs that we are today. And, the vision is just to improve other people's lives, man, and really just share the journey. Thank you for coming on the Hard Knocks podcast, bro. This shit's
my
been awesome,
pleasure.
dude. I was looking forward to this,
dude,
bro.
I was so excited, man. This is awesome, man.
Yeah,
I love what you're doing, man,
Yes.
and super cool, bro.
Yes, bro. Absolutely.
You're the
man.
best, my
yes,
man.
bro. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, stay tuned to the next episode of the Hard Knocks podcast. We are going to have Jamie Hale on from Hale Yeah Restoration. Super excited to have him on next week. We will see you next time.